Hi, I'm Kevin Hertz, Chief Technology Officer and one of the co-founders of Telcentris, the creator of VoxOx. I'm here today to give you a quick demo of our new iPhone app called VoxOx Call. It's just become available in the iTunes App Store. So as a new user, when you download the VoxOx app, you'll have the ability to pick a free phone number from anywhere in the United States. Now this is really important because the phone number you get from VoxOx is the only phone number in the world capable of receiving calls, text messages, and faxes and delivering them automatically to you via the iPhone app or the VoxOx desktop client. Let's get started. So I'm going to go ahead and click on the VoxOx Call icon here to launch the application. And the first thing that I'm going to show you is what we call Call Connect. And the idea behind Call Connect is really twofold. First off, it gives you the ability to place international calls or any other call and have them billed at the VoxOx super cheap calling rates rather than the rates that your carrier would typically charge. I'll show you how that works in just a second. The other thing that it brings you is the ability to do what we call on-demand features. Now these are things like call recording, call transfers, and even 20-person conference bridges, and you can now do this directly from your iPhone while you're on the go. So now the way that we help you save money through Call Connect is by doing a call back type scenario. So you type in the number here on the dial pad that you'd like to call, or you choose it out of your contacts, which are synced with the iPhone contact list, or you can choose out of your favorites list. And when you place this call, what's going to happen is VoxOx is going to call you. You answer the call, and then it will automatically place the outbound call to your contact. So I use this all the time, for example, when I'm calling family overseas. I have a relative who lives in Spain, and when I want to call him, if I'd call from my iPhone, it might cost me, 50 cents, $1 or more a minute, depending on where he is. With VoxOx Call Connect, I can simply click on his contact. VoxOx service will call me, so all that I'm getting is an inbound call, which is covered in my calling minutes for free, and then VoxOx makes the outbound call and bills that call at the super cheap VoxOx rates, and I'm connected and I can talk just like a normal phone call. So let me show you how this works. I'm going to go ahead and click on Erica here, and we're going to call her. And you'll see it says, please wait for a call from Erica. So now I'm waiting for this inbound call to come in from the VoxOx service. So now you see that my phone's ringing. I'm going to go ahead and click answer, and VoxOx will automatically place the outbound call for me. So I'll go ahead and put this on speakerphone, and in just a second when Erica answers, you'll hear that it's a typical call, and I'll give you an example of how we can do some of those on-demand features.
Hello?
Hey Erica, it's Kevin.
Hi, how are you?
I'm doing good. Hang on just a second. I'm giving a demo here, and I'm going to use you as my guinea pig. So now what we can do, I mentioned the on-demand features. If I go to my keypad, and let's say I want to record this call, I can hit *1.
Call recording started.
And you'll notice that VoxOx just said call recording started. Now in just a second, you'll actually see a link pop up via text message, which I could click anytime in the future to download the MP3 and listen to the recording of this call. I mentioned I could also hit *2 to transfer the call, or *3 to start a up to 20-person conference bridge. Hey Erica, I'm going to let you go, but thanks for being my guinea pig here.
All right, thank you.
The next piece I'll show you is text messaging. So the reason that we've included text messaging with VoxOx is because, like I mentioned, this new phone number that we give you receives calls, texts, and faxes. So you can use this as your one number. If I receive a text message on my VoxOx number, it'll come in as a push notification and show up right there on my screen. It'll also show up in this messages section. And to give you as an example, I'll go ahead and start a new message. Let's say we want to send one to Matt again. And you'll notice again this is integrated with my contact list. I can say, hey Matt. Click send, and now I'm sending a text message out, and this works out to anybody who can receive a text message regardless of which network or which phone they're on, domestic or international, anywhere around the world. And very cheap international rates, by the way. We only charge 2 cents for an international text message as opposed to the several times that you'll pay with your standard carrier. By the way, also, text messages between other VoxOx users are completely free. One more thing I can do here, if I'd like to, I can click this button to email a transcript of the chat message, of the text message, to myself or to anybody else. The next piece I'll show you is voicemail. VoxOx has a built-in voicemail viewer where you can listen to and even read the transcriptions of any voicemail that's left for you on your VoxOx number. So you'll see here I've got a message from Matt. If I click on it, I can play it back, or if I click on the right arrow here, I can head over to this details screen where I can read the transcription, and I can go ahead and call him back directly from here if I'd like to. The next piece that I'll show you is the fax viewer. Now this is really neat because with your VoxOx number, as I mentioned earlier, you can receive calls, texts, and faxes. If somebody sends you a fax on that number, you never have to worry about answering the phone and hearing a fax machine because VoxOx will auto-detect that it's a fax, receive it, and deliver it to you via the iPhone app or via the desktop client. So if I click on the faxes section here, you'll see that I actually have a fax, which I can click on, and if I hit View Fax, I can view it right there. And I can even click this button to go ahead and forward the fax by email as a PDF. So if I want to send it to myself or to somebody else, it's as quick as just typing in their address and hitting send. The last piece that I'll show you here is some of the additional settings that you have access to within the VoxOx iPhone app. So if I click on Phone Settings, you can see that first of all, I have my caller ID here. If I wanted to make my calls appear like they were coming from the office or from my home line or from my cell phone or even from my VoxOx number, I can simply click here and just type in the other number. Whichever number I enter here is the number that people will see the next time I place a phone call. I could change my default country code, so if I live in another country, I can choose from a list of all the countries around the world. And I can even control my Find Me, Follow Me settings. So where do I want to be reached when somebody calls my VoxOx number? You know, right now I have it configured to ring me simultaneously on a few phones. But the nice thing is I can change that on the fly, or I can even turn it off if I want to be in Do Not Disturb mode. And that wraps it up for our quick demo of VoxOx Call, the new iPhone app available in the iTunes App Store right now. It also works on the iPad and iPod Touch. We hope you go and give it a download and try it out. Thanks for watching.